Diallo stars as Ivory Coast set up Egypt's Showdown in AFCON quarterfinals. Defending champions Ivory Coast booked their place in the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON 2025 quarterfinals with a commanding performance, setting up a much-anticipated clash with Egypt later this week. Manchester United winger Amad Diallo was the standout performer as Ivory Coast cruised to a 3-0 victory over Burkina Faso in their round of 16 fixture on Tuesday. The win secured the Elephant spot in the quarterfinals, where they will face seven-time champions Egypt and Agadir on Saturday. Diallo, who has already been influential in the tournament, showcased his quality with a goal and creative spark, helping Ivory Coast dominate from the outset. The Elephants, who began their title defense strongly with a win over Mozambique earlier in the competition, looked to be hitting top form at the right time. Ivory Coast, the holders going into the tournament, started their AFCON campaign with a narrow 1-0 win against Mozambique, with Diallo scoring the decisive goal. That victory laid the foundation for a confident run through the group stage and into the knockout rounds. In contrast, Egypt had to battle hard to reach the quarterfinals. The Pharaohs survived a stern test from Benin, eventually progressing after a dramatic 3-1 extra-time victory in their round of 16 match on Monday. Midfielder Marwan Attia broke the deadlock for Egypt, and Mohamed Salah sealed the win with a late goal deep in extra time. Although Salah, Egypt's talisman, insists his team are not among the favorites to lift the trophy, their resilience and experience at this stage of the tournament cannot be underestimated. The upcoming match between Ivory Coast and Egypt promises to be a tactical and thrilling encounter, pitting the defending champions against one of Africa's most decorated teams. Both sides have momentum and high ambitions in the tournament, and only one will progress to the semifinals. For Ivory Coast, the goal is to become the first team since Egypt in 2010 to successfully defend the AFCON title, a feat that would cement their status among the continent's football elite. For Egypt, the match represents a chance to continue their rich history in the competition and pursue a record-extending 8th title. Fans around the world will be watching closely as these two storied nations meet in a battle that could define the 2025 AFCON narrative. With star players like Diallo and Salah leading the way, Saturday's quarterfinal promises drama, skill, and high-stakes football.